my name is Dave, and I am your host. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening or finding the channel, thank you so much for finding me. I hope you enjoyed the poem. If you're returning, thank you so much for listening. I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today is Poetry Friday, and for you newcomers, that's basically I'll read a poem that I created and hope you like it. But today is just a little bit different because I'm sort of like pouring my soul out here, a little bit of that because in the past 4.5 years, I've lost all the family members that I grew up with. And last year, I lost my wife and of 26 years, and we were friends for 43. Sometimes despair gets us. We go through the many phases of grief. We go through the pain of loss, and sometimes the loneliness gets to be unbearable. And believe me, I go through all those phases. I go through all those things, and every now and then I realize that, okay, I got to catch what's happening here, what I might be going through, or what I might be feeling. And I realize I must be cognizant of what I'm saying to myself and what I'm feeling every moment, every day, because it's so easy to go into a negative slip up and, you wind yourself in the dungeon of despair. And I've been there. I had to crawl my way out of it. And it's by the grace of God that I can, wake up every morning. And because there are times in my life, and I'm telling you by being transparent, where I didn't want to be around no more because they took the better parts of me. Why did God leave me? So I had to come to terms with He had a bigger plan in life for me. And my job is still not done. So in those dark moments, I find the light. I look and I search within inside myself and find light to shine in my dark moments. This poem is one of those times. It's called Just a Thought, and I really hope you guys like it. I'm having a moment, y'all. As short as I am, I'm finding it real hard to stand tall. Sometimes we could talk away our blessings, never take time out to listen, always yapping. If we silence our chatter, we might learn a valuable lesson. I will write mercy and truth upon the tablet of my heart. Instructions come from the wisdom of light, keeping myself grounded to the word of God and never part. After my wife passed away, I often wondered what would happen to me. God has been doing nothing but blessing me. And although in the moments of despair, I find moments in my life where I simply don't care. Let the chips fall as they may. In the weak moments, I get tired and say, I'm tired of fighting to live another day. Then I read my scriptures in a rush. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I trust. I may have to read my scriptures for another hour. The Lord is my buckler, the horn of my salvation, my high tower, my faith, strength, and my mind fully restored. My faith is my cure. I'm not done. There's more to be said because I learned faith without works is dead. There are times I'm living without my family and my loved ones. Man, does it really hurt? A man may say, thou have faith. I have faith, I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I'll show you my faith with my words. So although I hurt, with my faith, I find purpose, and then I put it to work. But I'm not gonna lie. There are times I ask God, why? Why did you leave me here? In the moments of that question, I fill the wells of my eyes with tears. I always believed I'd be the first one to go. My wife always said she hopes she goes before me. She was wiser beyond her years. I finally see she understood something I didn't know. Life without each other, man, does it blows. This morning, I thought was almost over. I understand it'll never stop. I hate this feeling of loss. Makes me want to kick rocks. I know in time I'll be able to bear the pain. But what's crazy, I was sleeping. I heard my wife call my name. She called it with such urgency. Wake up, open your eyes. David, I want you to see. You have the strength of many men. It's time for you to become what God intended you to be. So for me, I see it's time to see beyond me, myself, and I. I can say I found the cure. The veil lifted from my eyes. I cleared my mind of all the chatter. I started to focus on what truly mattered. I stayed searching for the purpose of my life and fulfilling and what was pleasing. Sometimes I'm silent, but with good reason. I listen to my heart because God does amazing things and He'll bring me into a new season. You know, battling loneliness is no joke. I'll keep on giving and living. Although with my writing, I'll still sling hope, minute by minute, hour by hour. If you experience the despair in your life, reach into the endless reservoir of God's mercy and God's power. I hope you understand what I was going through when I wrote this poem. Losing a loved one is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. So I hope that poem resonate with you if you ever gone through some hard times in your life. And believe me when I tell you, we can surmount those difficulties, but we sometimes have to draw strength from God. We have to sometimes draw strength from Jesus. We have to ask for the strength. We have to ask for that power. And we have to believe that we're worthy to receive it. Hey, look, my name is Dave. I hope you can share, like, and subscribe to my podcast. My hope is that I might be able to inspire others, bring hope to others. And my hope is that you gain something that you can use in your own life from podcasts that I be speaking on. Again, my name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, share this with your family, friends, and co-workers and associates. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening and for sharing your precious time. Today is Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed. Bye-bye.